Hey everyone, my name is Logan, and today we have the Ryobi 18V hybrid LED cable light. This is the P785. Let's get started. Welcome back, guys. Today, again, we have this hybrid LED cable light. And before we get into the box, as always, we're gonna go ahead and go through some of the specs, and then we'll open it up and try it out. So for this one, this has 3 LED lights that are attached through a cable, so a single cable or a cable that goes between each light, and so it just daisy chains through to create up to 30 feet of cord. There's 30 feet of cord apparently that separates it out. So 10 feet between the base and the first light, 10 feet between the first light and the second light, and then another 10 feet of cord between that. And so there's little cable ties. It says there's over 1,500 lumens between the 3 lights, so that's cool. 15 hours of runtime with the P108 battery. So this is the old lithium plus 4 amp hour battery. Has over 15 hours of runtime, so lots of runtime even with that old battery. And with the new ones, with the new HP batteries, the 6 amp hour, the 9 amp hour, you're probably gonna get a lot more, obviously. Several different hanging options. And again, really cool about this and what we love about the Ryobi tools is it does have the hybrid option. And so it can use the battery, the 1+ battery, or a extension cord. And again, the other thing we like about some of the hybrid tools is they use a standard extension cord, so you don't need a special power cord like you would with the speakers and the auger and some of the other tools that are hybrid but require their own cord. This one does allow you to use any power cord, so that's pretty cool. That is similar to their hybrid light that we have up here. Also just needs any extension cord will do there, so pretty cool. Flipping around on the back, just a couple more things. Heavy duty metal handles allow for 8 different hanging options is what it says here. Again, 3 lights, weighs in at 3.6 pounds. So not too complicated. Again, this is just a light, so pretty basic, but let's go ahead and open it up and see what we have inside here. So this one's a little bit different. Almost looks like it opens from the side, but we're gonna maybe open it from the top. There we go. Okay. So again, so it's pretty simple to you, kind of destroy the box, but we'll just empty this one out. We're just gonna slide everything out here on the table. So there it is, empty box out of the way. It's all connected together, it looks like. Yep, so straight off the bat, which means that you cannot modularize this. You can't add more lights to it. You can't unplug from the base or unplug one of these from each other. That would be a cool feature if they did that in a future model where you could continue to string lights together, or at least a number of lights. But this seems to be one big system. So let's see, so there's the cord. So coming from the base here, we've got the cord goes to the first light. So in and out of the first light there, through the cable management to the second light, in and out, through the cable management, and to the third light. So there it is. We'll go ahead and take these little plastic things off. And 3. Now let's go through some of the features on this unit. So on the base, let's start here. Obviously we have our extension cord port and our battery terminal. Pretty standard on the battery terminal, no HP attachments or anything like that. So it's not needed. There's not any moving parts here. We have just the power button on the bottom, and that's basically it. On the back, we have 2 hooks here for screws, so you can mount this that way, just with those screws. You also have these 2 hooks here, which double as power cord protectors. So your cable doesn't get bent, but you could obviously hook using that as well. So that's pretty cool. As we move through the cable, pretty standard power cable, not very, it's not heavy duty for sure. It's fairly light duty power cable, but coming through this cable management, this is heavy duty. It's plastic, but that is very strong plastic, a lot better than just a clip or plastic clip that you would find at the department store or something like that to wrap cables around. I mean, they took some time on that, so that's cool. It also has a lot of different ways to end the cable or to manage the cable. So as you're wrapping it around, you can stop it here, you can stop it on the bottom, you can stop it over on this side, and it seems to unwind and wind fairly easy, fairly quick, so that's nice, like that. As we move to the light itself, this rotates, which is very nice, allows you to hook that in all kinds of different ways. It's got a little slit here, which looks like you could use to mount on a screw or a wall. It doesn't quite swivel all the way around, but nearly, so it can swivel almost all the way around this way, and then as you swivel around this side, it hits the cable there, but you could still hook it on something, either just on its own or with a screw or something like that. So that's nice, like that. Housing seems fairly durable, seems pretty well built. Same thing with the next cable management, next light, next cable management. For this last light, obviously there's just a cap at the end is basically the only difference, but it's on there. So it's not just like a halfway cable. They did a good job there. So the next thing to do, let's light this up. We're not going to test this in a whole bunch of different scenarios. I'm not going to mount it to the wall or anything like that, but we will grab a bucket. I've got a bucket here, and we'll try that out, see what it looks like. So I've got my 5-gallon bucket here. We're going to go ahead and just set this up here. And I believe the idea is these come all the way around. Yeah, I think they latch like that. And you could really hook these cable management there, but we're just going to set them like that. And I guess we'll droop. Ooh, it's one disadvantage is they all kind of want to move together. So we'll put one there, one there. We can just throw these cable management ties in. There we go, just like that. This one came unwound, but fortunately, again, they're fairly quick and easy. So you saw that, so these just wrap around really quick, and then you can just pick a spot. And again, there's two spots there that you could quickly just latch those to get those tied. There it is. We could even hook this again on the side of the bucket. A lot of different options there. So the next thing let's go ahead and throw a battery in here. We'll just grab one of our standard 3 amp hour HP batteries. Throw that in there. Now with these hanging, there's not a lot of movement, not a lot of ability to angle them. I guess you could, oh, there we go. Okay, so that is really good. So you can point them up if you want. You can kind of do them on an angle or somewhat down. So if you need to go straight out, you can go up. You could even go back towards itself. So if you wanted like this one not to face the camera. So maybe we'll do one facing up. We'll do this one facing backwards and this one pointing down. So there's a couple different options for directing that light. And then again, pretty simple here. We just hit the button and those are bright. That's got some good light. And so it looks like there are 3 LEDs inside each of the housings. So there's 3 LEDs in here, 3 and 3. One thing that would be nice is to be able to control the color. Obviously there's no color output on this one. Some of the other Ryobi lights do have that ability, do have the option to change the hue or the color. Next thing we're gonna do, just because we're here testing it, we'll turn this off. Oh, there we go. So that was high. There's medium, I assume. there's low, and that's off. So that is nice. We can control how much light. So if you don't need it so bright, you can still get some good light without having it be too bright there. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys, now again, just for show, we've taken the battery out. We're gonna go ahead and plug in this power cord here, just like that, and away we go. So not too big a deal. Now, one thing that I would probably personally change about the design, while it's nice that the battery, it goes in just straight down, it would, in a construction environment, I would prefer to have it sideways, have it like this, and that is how it mounts. So if you were to mount it to something, it's on an angle, just keeps dust, debris, and other stuff in there. So just be aware of that. You do now, with it in this mode, or with this unit here, you're going to collect debris. If you're doing construction or doing anything, you're gonna have debris in there. So tip it over, dump it out, stuff like that. Something not a big deal, just something to be aware of. We'll go ahead and turn off the lights, and we'll do a little light show, compare some of the different lights that we have here. So we've got the Ryobi EverCharge light, we have the Ryobi work light, and then we have the Ryobi hand light. So let's turn off the lights and let's get started. All right, so we have all the lights off now, and we can't move very much because our garage door, the Ryobi garage door, has a motion sensor, so it'll turn on the lights. So hopefully this works. First, we're gonna turn on the new lights that we have here. So turning those on. There it is. That is, again, on the high setting. So it's not illuminating the entire garage, but that's a lot of light. And if we directed it definitely enough, I think, for working, or maybe not a big room, I would say a small room, this is pretty good illumination. If we go down, there's the low or medium, and then the low there. Next up, we have this EverCharge lamp light. So again, it has multiple modes. So we've got it on the high mode there. We can turn it down to medium, down to low, which is very conservative, and then off. Next up here is the work light. So we can go ahead and turn that on. Now, this is the older version of the work light, so it only has the on and off mode. There's just the one mode, it's either on or off, but you can see that does a pretty good job of illuminating. I would say it's comparable or comparable to the new hybrid cable LED light. So pretty good there. Last up, let's go ahead and take a look at the hand flashlight. Turn this off, back in the dark here, and now here's the hand light. So very directional. Again, this is just one on off, but just to give you an idea of what that looks like. All right, guys, this one's short and sweet. Not too much to say about it. It's a light, you know, but really cool options. Love the idea of mounting. The cable being 10 feet long could get annoying, definitely with these cable wraps, or these you know, cable management ties. These are key in my opinion, because otherwise having 10 feet of cable sitting here would be honestly really annoying to use and manage these lights. I mean, that's a lot of cable. Another thing to note is these do come completely off. So if you don't want them, or if you're gonna hang them and string them permanently, they come completely off. Also a potential to lose them if you're not careful. So just be aware of that. They come off, they're really nice. Again, I'm really impressed with the quality. Did not expect them to be this nice, this durable. Even just bending them is fairly difficult. So again, pretty cool there, guys. Excited to use them in a couple different scenarios, a couple of different things I need them for or want to use them for. Camping, outdoors, those kind of things. Pretty cool to have. Even an emergency situation, if you need it overnight, obviously these can last well through the night. So far excited. Let us know in the comments what you think of the Ryobi selection of lights. Which light is your favorite? Let us know down below. Also, if you like the videos and want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, check back for more videos, see what we're doing on social media, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey everyone, thanks again for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And also check out our website, bclmtn.com, where we have cool gear like hats and t-shirts and a whole bunch of other stuff. And right now, for every $5 you spend, remember you get 1 entry to win the $10,000 electric dirt bike. Yeah. One more time.